Final, the first loss of the season for the Packers to the Bucs. Aaron Rodgers now live from Tampa.
Yeah, I don't feel like we ever got into a rhythm. Even the 10 points to start the game, we had off-schedule plays to kind of keep drives alive. So they deserve credit. They got us out of our rhythm. They stopped the run early, and obviously I missed a few throws I usually hit. Felt good about both throws. Just missed the one slightly inside the Tay, and the other one looked like it was just tight coverage. Those are frustrating plays, especially up 10-0 there, giving them basically 14 points. It obviously changed the momentum of the game, but I don't feel like we were being very efficient before that. Obviously, we weren't very efficient after that.
Matt Schneidman.
I'm not asking you to trash your O-line, but how different did it feel today? It at least looked that you were just under pressure all game. How much does that throw off the rhythm of the offense?
Yeah, that does throw off the rhythm, I think. But just like not getting sacked is not is a group effort. It's not just great blocking. It's timely throws and guys getting open. Same things when there's sacks. There's disrupting the timing in the passing game. Maybe not pulling the trigger. I'll have to go back and look at the film if there's times I could have got it out maybe. But I got a good pressure plan, and we didn't do a great job of all got on the same page. I think it was more a product of we just did not get in and out of the huddle very energetically. We had a lot of up against the clocks, play calls and snaps. So we got to do a better job. Just the urgency in and out of the huddle. I think that kind of put us up against some stuff. Made the communication a little more difficult.
Brian Wood.
Aaron, on the first pick, was that a read? Did you see the corner there? What happened on that play? And then, with the way things have looked this season, I don't know if anything in that moment could have been more stunning than a pick six. Was it that stunning on the field to see that happen? And how difficult is that just to rebound from something that surprising?
Yeah, that shit happens. It's part of. I haven't had a lot of those over the years, but. The wind was blowing pretty good right to left. Like I said, I felt good about the spot, and I knew he was tight. We've hit throws like that. I missed my spot by probably a foot or so, and the kid made a good play.
Jason Wilde.
Aaron, I'm wondering what the conversation was with Sue at the end of the first half there, maybe. And then can you put this in perspective? You guys were playing so well. For you to say things like, there wasn't urgency getting in out of the huddle. What does this tell you about where you guys are at as a team right now?
Well, I think that we just need to take a good look at the way that sometimes our practice habits. A lot of times, we talk about practice preparation equals game reality. That's something that Matt's talked about since the first day he got here. I don't think our week of practice was that great. Offensively, I don't feel like we had a good rhythm. We went outside. It was windy. It was colder, and I don't think we practiced our best this week, and obviously didn't play our best tonight. As far as what Sue and I were talking about, that goes back a long time, and I'm sure that the cameras caught some stuff. It was perhaps slightly more cordial in the second half, but. I didn't see him after the game.
Rob Domofsky.
Aaron, I feel like I remember you saying similar things about, the week of preparation, maybe when you guys went out west a couple times last year. Is that a common theme retrospectively when you look back at some of the games that haven't gone your way and there haven't been many of them? Or is it just too hard to recognize it at the time?
It's tough, Rob, because sometimes you have kind of rough weeks and you go and light it up. And sometimes you have amazing weeks where everything's clicking, and you can't move the ball very well. But more times than not, I would say if you got a good week going, probably going to be pretty effective. If you're not having that great efficiency in practice, it usually doesn't come any easier on the field. Now, obviously that changes from time to time, but I just think we need to have a better week of practice next week. We're playing Houston, right, Tom?
Just joining us, welcome to SportsCenter. Nicole Briscoe, Tim Hasselbeck, Rob Nikovich with you. Today marked only Aaron Rodgers' second career game with 0 passing touchdowns and multiple interceptions. It's been a while since he's done that because the last time it happened against the Bills back in 2014. Final of that game between the Packers and the Bucs was 38-10. The final between that rebounds after losing the way that Tom Brady does, including Sunday's win over the Packers. Brady's .787 win percentage immediately following an in-season loss is the second best by a starting quarterback since the Super Bowl era. And we will hear from Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers live on this program. Tom Brady today, obviously effective, getting a win, and a big one, particularly bouncing back to him after the loss last week. Where did you see him as most effective?
Well, I mean, I just think that he did a good job, kind of getting off to a slow start. Bruce Arians referenced, losing the first quarter, getting off to a slow start. But then really what he did a nice job of was, finding the right matchup and doing the things that we've seen him do. And then, you look at some of the plays that he made. Now, Troy Aikman made a, fairly significant deal of it in the broadcast, but changing his stance when he's in shotgun. He definitely was fielding some snaps that, weren't exactly accurate. And I can just say as a quarterback, that makes things hard. And one of the things that he, throughout his entire career, has done a really good job of is kind of erasing mistakes of other people, whether it's a guy up front getting beat, but Tom playing on time so it beats the pass rush, or fielding a bad snap and moving some in the pocket to allow somebody some time to get open. So I think there was a lot that he did in this game that looked like the Tom Brady we've been used to watching play on Sundays.
Tom Brady is actually at the podium right now, so let's get back to Tampa.
Yeah, Jamel made a hell of a play, and he did that to us in training camp a few times. So that was a huge play, sparked us. Then we got another turnover, got the ball in, had a decent drive, got the ball in. So it was good. I think not turning the ball over helped a lot. Not being behind on down and distance helped a lot. But certainly better things that we can do, things better than what we did today, and we're going to keep working at it. Thank you.
Next question will be from Rick Stroud.
Hey, Tom, it looked like you had a real connection and success with Rob Gronkowski. I know he's playing with kind of a nicked up shoulder. Can you talk about his performance?
Yeah, he played great today, and got to try to keep getting him and Cam the ball. The tight ends, can really help us out. The back can help us out. It takes pressure off the receivers, and we just got to keep building and growing. And there's no light at the end of the tunnel. We just got to show up every day to get better, learn from the mistakes, and see if we can go win on the road here, which has been tough for us.
Thanks. Next question will be from Jenna Lane.
Mute it. Sorry, I couldn't unmute it. For the first, or this just the second time in franchise history, you guys played a complete penalty-free game. I know that's been a big part of your success in the past on teams you played on. What can you say about that performance? You guys had 0 penalties.
I think it's a big part of every team's success is not turning the ball over and then not committing penalties, which put you behind down and distance and take you out of your runs and your play actions, and all those hurt. So you got to be able to stay on track and stay ahead and down a distance, and that's the goal for the team. 2 more, Nelson.
Next question will be from Justin Granite.
No more. Okay, thank you.
Hey, Tom, just want to talk about Scotty Miller again today. I know he didn't make that grab in the end zone, but he got that PI, and it seems like week in and week out you continue to build with Scotty.
Yeah, I got a lot of confidence in Scotty's ability, and he's just got to keep doing it. And I give him a lot of chances, and he's just doing a great job with it. So it's just all those guys are making plays, and we're going to have to keep improving. And we got a tough game this week. So thank you, guys.
The Bucs are now the first team since the Colts in 1999 with 0 penalties, 0 turnovers, and 0 sacks allowed in a game. 38-10, the final between the Bucs and the Packers. Nink, look, we talk about how good Tom Brady was, but at the end of the day, he had those 2 touchdowns. It was a big win, but the stats aren't on fire. He had 166 yards. He was 17 for 27. But he got the win. So what did the Bears do a week ago that Green Bay just didn't do today?
Well, they hit Tom, and they put pressure on him. I can tell you as a defensive end that the best thing you can do is to affect the quarterback by hitting him, disrupting him, messing up his timing. And last week against the Bears, you saw Tom rolling his eyes at Mac, like, come on, please stop hitting me, get off of me. And this week, no sacks allowed, a lot cleaner game in penalties. So That's the difference in the NFL. If you want to win football games, you play penalty free and you protect your quarterback. And if Tom has protection and time to survey the field, look, I'll put him against anybody right now. He can still throw the ball with accuracy. He still has velocity on his passes. So I think for the success of that team, they have to keep Tom upright.
We will hear from Aaron Rodgers.